All right, now we're looking at 5 and 6 together, and 7 and 8 are going to be on your own. So for number 5, we've got cosine x equals sine x. Literally, we can do nothing with that. So let's go ahead and square both sides. So we get cosine squared x equals sine squared x. Now, you can go either way, whatever way you want to go with it. I'm just going to go ahead and for cosine substitute 1 minus sine squared x. Move everything over. So I get 1 equals 2 sine squared x divided by 2. Just for my eyes, I'm going to just flip the sides. Doesn't change anything. Take the square root. You get sine x equals plus or minus root 2 over 2. There are a lot of locations to find that. That's all the pi over 4s. So x equals pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, 5 pi over 4, and 7 pi over 4. That covers the positive and negatives. Now, if you solved it going with cosine, they're the same answers because if you look at the original, cosine x equals sine x. Where are the values of cosine and sine identical? Well, they're at those specific pieces. So, just to be aware, you guys can see that there. All right, number 6. Root 3 cosine x tan x minus cosine x equals 0. I can pull a cosine x out of both. Then I get cosine x equals 0, and root 3 tan x minus 1 equals 0. This side requires a little bit of work. Tangent is 1 over root 3, so you'd have to go in and check in your unit circle. Obviously, tangent is the harder of the problems. So once you go in and check your work inside of that unit circle, you should see for cosine, cosine is 0 at pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2. So x equals pi over 2, 3 pi over 2. However, at pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2, tangent is undefined. So those actually don't exist. And then you can find tangent of x to equal 1 over root 3 at pi over 6 and 7 pi over 6. That means you're looking at 1/2 over root 3 over 2's in your unit circle. That's how you split them apart. And that is x equals. And that's one rotation, nothing else needed to be added. All right, 7 and 8, do on your own. Pause and write the problems down, solve them, and come back for the answers. All right, 7, if you get stuck at the end, you should get secant x equals 0. That is actually 1 over cosine x equals 0, which means there's no solution because cosine would be undefined if it had any value that turned that to 0. But then secant x equals -1, where is 1 over cosine -1? That's still the same thing as saying -1 over 1, and cosine is -1 at pi. All right, try to do number 8. And there's your answer for number 8. That one was definitely a long one. So hopefully these are making more sense. You're going to have a good amount of practice to do in homework.